better thank a union member.
That's a lovely accent you have. New Jersey?
So Kamala Harris has given us a new accent that we could all be excited about. We're all excited about this new accent she's given us, and even Peter Ducey asked KJP about this accent. First, let's listen to the accent. Over the weekend, she said,
You better thank a union member.
"You better thank a union member. Oh, you better thank a union member.
You better thank a union member.
You better thank a union member.
5-day work week.
5-day
You
work
better
week.
thank a union member.
You better thank a union member."
Stop saying that!
I like this, like, I'm seeing all these leftists. Oh, this is what it's like for black people when they have to change their voice to fit in. Oh, that's what she's doing? She's just becoming one. But here's Peter Ducey asking Propaganda in Chief. Propaganda in Chief, KJP. Really love your eyeliner. You look like the dude from Hunger Games. Okay, here's KJP being asked that exact question. Watch how triggered she gets about this question. She's like, excuse me?
A different topic. Since when does the vice president have what sounds like a southern accent?
You better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave. And you all helped us win in 2020, and we're going to do it again in 2024.
2024.
What you're talking about.
Well,
I love that. I love this lie look with her eyebrows, her eyelashes like flickering in the wind. Excuse me, I have no ghastly idea what you could be talking about. Peter, why you bring this to my table?
24.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
well,
I mean, this is.
she was talking about unions in Detroit
Right.
using one tone of voice.
Is this something that you
Same
think?
line.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to take over this conversation because this is right on the money. And this is not going to look good for our base. And because of that, I'm going to make you seem like you're a weirdo. Don't you love the left? Anytime you say anything that's completely spot on, they go, you're being so weird. You're being a weirdo right now. You're actually being so weird right now. To think about it, if you think about it for longer than 2 seconds, it makes me feel like you're being weird. Okay.
Peter,
That
let's-
she used the same line in Pittsburgh, and it sounded like she at least had some kind of a southern drawl.
I mean,
What?
do you hear the question that you're? I mean, do you think Americans seriously think that this is an important question?
Yeah. Because it means she will become whatever you need her to be. Instead of actually just being herself. I think it's kind of weird.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Joe? Sometimes I hear Joe Biden in my dreams, sometimes on here, and I don't even know what to think of it. Do you even hear your question? I mean, yeah.
The question that you're. I mean, do you think Americans seriously think that this is an important question? They care. You know what they care about?
What?
They care about the economy.
Oh.
They care about lowering costs.
Thank
They
you.
care about health care. That's what Americans care about.
So
That's what they want to
well,
hear.
this is something.
They care about. Your colleague just asked me about what basically we talked about, went back and forth about democracy and freedom.
Democracy and freedom? What does democracy and freedom even mean? You know what it means? Nothing. It means nothing.
You ain't black.
It means absolutely nothing. It's whatever the Democrats call it out to be, okay? And if you don't believe me, then
You ain't black.
you ain't black.
That's what they care
I
about. I'm
agree.
not even going to entertain some
Don't.
question about the press. It's just it's
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
I thought she was going to do that for like 35 minutes. I feel like you could take this, make this into a song.
It's just hearing it sounds so ridiculous.
Yeah, just so ridiculous. Peter, you're going to come up in my space and just ask me these kind of psychotic questions that are on everybody's mind. And it kind of offends me, to be frank. Can I be frank with you for a minute? Can we pull Frank out and have a conversation with Frank? I would like to talk to Frank one-on-one. And Frank, I'm confused why you would ask this question. Because Kamala Harris is incredibly fake. She doesn't have an accent. She can't even pronounce her own name correctly.
Member, you better thank a union member.
And we can stop pretending that it's all about vibes with this woman. Because the minute you push back on her, ooh, mama gets angry. Mama not likey this kind of argumentative stone stuff. And look at this little fascistic figure behind her. Oh, there she is, the Miss Teachers Union. I thought you were in the Ukraine. Remember when you went to the Ukraine and we were all confused why the Teachers Union was in Ukraine? Well, you gotta go to Mecca. You gotta go to Mecca and you gotta bow before Mecca. And that's more important in life than anything.